Welcome again to Chris's Caribbean Delights. This is an eclectic cooking channel. Oh, we go everywhere and we get dishes from everywhere and we try those dishes out. Some of them I put a lovely twist to it to get a Caribbean twist. If it's an Italian dish, and make it homely and delicious. Anyway, today we're going to make some plantain chips. Plantain chips, sometimes you get a craving for, but you have to go to the store and get it and all that. You can make this stuff at home. Now, this method I'm going to show you is the ultimate plantain chip. It's very crisp and delicious. And the technique is very simple. And you get a crunch out of this world. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's delicious. So, once you pick it up, you can't put it down. So, let's go and peel some plantains. I'll see you over there. So here are the two most important things that we need for the plantain chips. We have some green plantains. I have some extra large green plantains here, and over here I have some oil that's heating up, and that's where we're going to fry our plantain chips. Now, I know I have done a video before peeling the plantains. I've done several videos in peeling plantains, but I'm just going to do it again and show it. I take the head off and take the tail off, right? And then I took a paring knife. I put a slit all the way down from the top to the bottom at all the ridges, those raised parts that they have, that the plantains have. And I just go from top to bottom and do that. Now when I do that, I get my finger under the skin. Just get my finger under the skin and just raise that skin. Raise that skin slowly and it comes right off. Just get your finger under the skin and slide it forward and it comes right off. There you go. Right. So we'll do that. Then we'll do the same thing to this one. Just put those marks right where those ridges are. Slice it down. Get your finger under there. Slide your finger all the way up and it comes loose. Peeling a plantain is as simple as that. Awesome. So now we have our plantains peeled. We're going to use a grater. Not a grater, we're not going to grate it. We're going to use the mandolin for the slicing of the plantain. So, and this is going to be done over the oil, exactly immediately over the oil that's hot, that you're going to fry it in. Now, I like my oil to be like at 300, at least 300. You don't want it too hot because you don't want the plantains to cook too quickly and get dark and get, and change the color. So 250 to 300, that's where my I love my oil at. If it gets higher than that, just lower your fire or shut it down. Okay, so we're gonna test the oil. Right now it's at 285. It's at 285. Right about now, we can start putting the plantains, slicing the plantains over the oil. Okay, so for now. Here we are 296. It's moving quickly. So let's start slicing. So here we go. We're going to slice the plantains directly into the oil, into the hot oil. And if you find it splattering up on your hand, you can put a glove on and, as usual, don't crowd your pot. And once you have them all in there, you get a spatula or a spoon, and we'll just go in, toss them around. We'll just go in and toss them around, just to make sure that they're all doing their own thing by themselves. They're not sticking to each other. So you hear that sound it's making? It's making that that frothy sound. That's good for now, and because you'll know that's the moisture that's escaping, that's getting all out of the chips. Now, once it becomes quiet, it's going to start to get crisp, very crisp, and that's when you need to look at it and check it, make sure it doesn't get too much of a color, and it's going to start getting crispy, and that's what you want. So once it gets quiet, you know you're almost done. So you just keep tossing it around and turning them over, some of them over, just to make sure that they get both sides get fried properly. And once it gets quiet and starts to get crispy, I'll be back to show you that. And as you can hear, it's much quieter now, and you can even hear the crisp that's on the chips when you touch it. You can take one out and you can test it, and you hear that crack. Once you hear that crack, you know you're good. You hear that crack. And when you chew it, you get that crisp, you know you're good. It's nice and quiet. Just take them all out. And your chips are done. Nice and crisp. And at this point, they can change color on you really fast. They will get a little darker from the residual heat once you're done. And you can season them right away. Just put a little bit of salt or whatever seasoning, you want. And you're good to go. Let's do the second one. And if the steam from the oil is coming up too much for you, just wear some gloves. But this is the perfect method for this. I'll be back. And here we are, they're quiet, nice and quiet here. And we will just take them out. And if you're like me and you like some heat with your chips, I have here a teaspoon of salt mixed with 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. You can do 1 and 1 or you can do 1 and 2. 1 teaspoon of salt and 2 teaspoons of cayenne pepper. And this is what I sprinkle. I just sprinkle it over it, and then we shake them all together and just to distribute that cayenne pepper. And then you have a spicy chip, a spicy plantain chip.